Hi, I'm Jamia Williams, founder of Afronomius and Operational Risk and Governance Advisory Practice. In this series, I've been walking through how organizations can move from operational chaos to governance to clarity to ultimately resilience by applying practical risk management principles. In previous videos, we explored organizational context, risk taxonomy, and asset visibility. Today, we're focusing on the next step in that process, the risk register. A risk register is a leadership visibility tool. It helps organizations document risks, understand potential impact, and prioritize where leadership attention should be focused. Before we get into the risk register itself, it's important to remember that risk ratings are contextual. The impact and likelihood can vary depending on the organization's size, the industry it operates in, and the controls currently in place. So the ratings shown here reflect a hypothetical organization with limited documented processes and informal operational controls. Now, with that context in mind, let's take a look at the risk register. Each row in the register represents an identified risk along with a description of the risk, its likelihood, potential impact, and recommended actions to help mitigate it. Risk registers are used to help organizations document potential disruptions, understand how those risks might impact operations, and prioritize where leadership attention should be focused. In this example, the risks reflect conditions that could emerge in an organization operating with limited documented processes and informal operational controls. Let's walk through a few examples. One risk identified in this register relates to employee offboarding procedures. If offboarding processes are informal or undocumented, former employees may retain access to internal systems or sensitive client information. This increases the potential for unauthorized access, data exposure, or operational disruption. In organizations handling financial or personal information, sending documents through unsecured channels can increase the likelihood of data exposure or misdirected information. Implementing encrypted document transfer processes help reduce this risk and ensure sensitive information is shared securely. A third example involves operational dependency on individual staff knowledge. When processes are not documented, organizations may become dependent on specific employees to complete critical tasks. If those individuals are unavailable, leave the organization, or become overwhelmed, operations can slow down or stop entirely. Documenting processes and cross-training staff helps strengthen organizational resilience. These examples illustrate how a risk register helps organizations identify operational vulnerabilities before they become disruptive events. It allows leadership to move from reactive problem solving toward proactive risk management. Identifying risks is only one part of the process. In the final video of the series, we'll look at how these risks can be translated into practical recommendations that strengthen governance and improve operational resilience. Thanks for following along in this series.